Hi, I'm Sean Lean. I'm the President of the Legislative Council in the Victorian Parliament, and I'm here to give you an update of this week's sitting, which is actually the first week's sitting in 2024. I usually end with that there's a lot of events around outside these chambers, and I think I'll start with that this week, and I'll just touch on one event that happened on Wednesday. Last Sunday, Victoria won 4 gold medals in the Under-20s National Basketball Championships. So Basketball Victoria actually brought in some of those players and their trophies that they won on the weekend into the Queen's Hall, so they could show their results of their hard work to the MPs and other parliamentarians on that day. This week, as far as legislation, this chamber passed the Biosecurity Legislation Amendment Incident Response Bill 2023. The main purpose of the bill is to improve Victoria's readiness to respond to an outbreak of an exotic animal disease, as well as the detection and management of exotic plant diseases and pets in Australia. That bill passed and will be sent to the Governor for royal dissent. Another piece of legislation that was debated during the week was the Justice Legislation Amendment Bill, Police and Other Matters. This bill makes various changes to the management of police officers and protective service officers in Victoria under certain circumstances. Outside of debating legislation, there was a number of debates in this House involving the youth justice system, ambulance services, firewood collection, offshore wind turbine facilities, and illicit tobacco regulation. Something else that happened during the week, there was a joint sitting. That's a sitting where the council members attend with the assembly members in the assembly chamber and get together and have a joint sitting and determine certain items. One item that was determined on Wednesday evening, that there was agreed a person to replace a Legislative Council member that resigned, vacated the seat late last year. So Mr. Richard Welsh was that person that was voted to come here, and he was sworn in on Thursday morning. So we look forward to his contribution into the future. Next sitting week, there's a number of bills that have been introduced for debate. They include the Building Legislation Amendment, Domestic Building Insurance, New Offences Bill, Regulatory Legislation Bill, and Service Victoria Amendment Bill. So they will be debated in the next sitting week, and I will be able to give you an update of that after we've sat that week. Something that I did want to mention, a very special event happened this week, which involved a joint sitting. As I said, the council members joining the assembly members in the Legislative Assembly chamber. Was on Thursday, the Premier gave a formal apology to Victorians who experienced historical abuse and neglect as children in institutional care. This was a very important event, as was said by the Premier, and there was also contributions from the opposition leader and leader of the Greens. This is probably something that has been a long time coming, but it's good that this apology was actually be able to given. It was a very sobering event. I'm sure that every MP felt very humble to be sitting in there while these people that were treated badly in care were apologised to.